First one is open chords. So here's a G, here's a D, here's a C, here's a G. So open chords are very useful because they use open strings, which keeps the sound ringing out, compared to a bar chord, which gives you quite a dead sound. It doesn't really ring out. But the difference between the two, I can't really control an open chord as much because of those open strings. If I take my fingers off, it will still ring out. The bar chord, I can, because I've got control of every single string. With palm muting added into those as well, I use a bar chord. You've got two types of mute. So the first, the palm mute, which is using your right hand. When you're playing with your plectrum, you just rest your hand lightly on the strings. You get quite a percussive sound. Lift my palm up and it'll ring out a bit more. Back down. The other way to mute is using your left hand. These are good for accents and playing funky music. So what I do, push down to have the sound ring out, lift it up slightly but still touching the strings to give it that sound. Finger picking. So again, mainly with chords. Thumb tends to do the bass notes, other fingers to do higher notes. So again, you can get quite a soft sound with using your fingers because they're a lot softer than what they are using a plectrum or a pound coin. Okay. Playing riffs. Another riff using the finger picking. Riffs are good because it gives an identification to a song if you're not a singer. So riffs is a main part, especially of rock songs and a lot of pop songs the guitarist can show off. Bending notes. So stringed instruments, this is quite important because it's one of the main things that they can do, which is different to a lot of other instruments. What you need to do when you bend a string is add strength by using all your fingers. If you just use one finger, it's quite hard to lift it a full note. If you have your other fingers behind it, it's a lot easier, you can bend a lot higher. And the other reason for that, if I do bend up with one finger, if I wanted to play the note below it, I'd have to quickly take it off and you get a horrible sound from the other ringing strings. If that's already there, you're already set up. A hammer-on. This is where you play a string and you're going to play a higher note just by hitting your finger on. And I don't pick the string again. You can do multiple hammer-ons. This is great for speed. If you try and pickle them, it's a lot harder, you can't get as much speed. Pull-offs are the complete opposite. Start with your finger on. You can go to a lower note by literally pulling the string. A little flick and it's off. Again, multiple ones. Then if you combine the two, hammer-ons and pull-offs, so that's a hammer-on both fingers with pull-offs on both fingers as well.